Welcome to part 2 of the Sigue Sputnik definitive singles collection on mini CD, and this is part 2, and this is the singles for Dress for Excess, and this is the outer of the box. Got Dancerama, that's obviously the image from the Kashmir remix 12-inch. Which, if you speak to Tony James, the Kashmir remix is in fact the extended remix, and the extended remix is the Kashmir remix. EMI, in their wisdom, muddled up the mixes, so each of the 12 inches have actually got the wrong name for the mix on. They're alternated, so you need to switch them around. But anyway, there's the Kashmir remix, as they called it at the time, on the outside of the box. Awanoni versus Star Wars. The Dancerama, this is the insert from the picture disc. And Success, Stock Cake and Watermelon Success Sputnik. So that's the outside of the box. On the top of it is the Brazilian pre-release of Dress for Excess, front and back, and in the centre there is the sticker from the 12-inch Brazilian AJ Mansfield Superstar, which only come out there, difficult to get now. Anyway, that's the outside of the box, and then on the inside we have Rio Rocks. There again is the James Mansfield sticker. Then this side we have the Pete Waterman Success cover, and here we have an advert which I've colorized from an old magazine advert, the Dancerama, and just to show you, because I have made some mini posters of this. This is what's left of my advert from I think it was Melody Maker, possibly. Most of my adverts came from Melody Maker, but I mean it's pretty much shot now. It's Sputnik. And this is the basis. I sort of digitally cleaned everything up. So this is the basis for these adverts. So that's the outer box for Dress for Excess. And then we shall look at the singles. Start with the first of the singles for Dress for Excess LP, which is obviously Success. So you've got the 7-inch for Success. And as with all of these, we've got the vinyl version of the single, the A side of the label, the B side of the label, and a couple of adverts, which I believe was from Melody Maker again. And again with these, a lot of these, you can't just use the same picture twice. You see Jane Clarimond or Yana there. Looking forward, almost forward, and she's not in this other one, so you couldn't just do a colour change on the text. You had to do both adverts because they're different adverts. There's the single, that's the standard 7-inch single. As I was saying, with the standard 7-inch single, you've got this blue writing on white and yellow on blue, and with the 12-inch you had outlined white lettering on red and white on blue, so you cannot use the same cover twice. Unfortunately, you have to scan everything in, at least, you know, with the 12 inches, 10 scans per record to ever get all the edges in. So that's the first 7-inch. Second version of the 7-inch. Now I did have copies of most of this stuff that I still have kept. Some of it's been sold, some of it was scanned in, some of it I had to re-buy back. This was an alternate version of the sleeve, So instead of the Sputnik, Aiken and Waterman, you've got stock Aiken and Sputnik. But it was actually the same single with the same record and the same labels, and I've put the adverts in with it. But as I say, that was a completely different cover. It's very hard to find now. Third version, which is stock Sputnik and Waterman. Again with the 7-inch, it was the same 7-inch to be honest, just in a different cover. So you had the one that everybody knows, Sputnik, Aiken and Waterman. You got a stock Aiken and Sputnik, or a stock Sputnik and Waterman 7-inch single. Then we get on to the 12 inches. So you've got the standard 12-inch single, with its A and B side label, extended, and Frankenstein Cha 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 extended. On here, what I have done though is I've added on The Last Temptation of Sputnik, which only appeared on the CD single. Never sure why they didn't put it on the 12-inch. I'm assuming it was a marketing ploy to get you to buy the CD single as well. And here is the original CD single. It's The Last Temptation of Sputnik. That's the original. Then of course what we had was the famous or infamous Pete Waterman sleeve. Pete with his spiky hairdo. Well, SSS W3. Now this bit again was exactly the same as the standard 12-inch to be honest. It was only the cover that differed. But there is the Pete Waterman sleeve in miniature form on CD. Then of course we had the acid mixes, 19 minutes of playing time. And that had the pink smiley label, like that. There's the A side. And there's the B side, which had acid mixes 1 and 2. And the 12-inch. And Frankenstein Cha Cha Cha. So that's the acid mixes. And finally we have the US version. This is a US 12-inch which had 6 mixes on. The Metal Hammer mix, possibly the best mix of Success ever done. So there's the US and the smiley. There we go. Now that had this label. And there's the label, A side. And there's the B side of the label. And there's the CD with his vinyl up. So that's Success singles.